Hi everybody, Father Joe here with an update on Good Shepherd's move toward indoor in-person worship as part of Stage 2. Last week, All Saints Day was our target day to hope to come back. Our COVID numbers were too high last week to allow that, and while we have prayed diligently for the last week, for this week to be a good week, looked like we were heading in the right direction, but unfortunately, our COVID numbers in the last few days have risen, and as of this video, local numbers here in Randolph County are over 9% for positive COVID tests over the last 2 weeks. Hospitalizations, new cases, and deaths are also on the rise. So while we continue to pray and continue to work diligently to getting everybody back here in person, we are unfortunately not able to offer in-person worship this Sunday, November 8th, and instead we'll be offering a service of spiritual communion, which will air at 10:30 that morning with our curate, the Reverend Joe Sroka, offering the sermon that morning. We recognize how frustrating all of this is for everyone, and at least speaking for our church leadership here at Good Shepherd, we have done as much as we can, and we are continuing to prepare our space, to prepare our protocols, and to prepare our hearts for a return to worship. But we also recognize that as Jesus reminded us just a few weeks ago what it means to truly love our neighbor as ourselves, right now loving our neighbor still sadly means keeping our distance from our neighbor. And so rest assured, Good Shepherd will continue to monitor those local numbers. We will not be inviting people back into this space until we can be assured that those numbers are at a safe point and that we can make sure that everyone can come back safely. So continue to pray, continue to wear your mask, keep your distance, wash your hands, and make good choices out there, and by the will of God and with God's grace and in God's time, we will return to in-person worship. But in the meantime, may you continue to be fed spiritually with this service of spiritual communion that we offer. May you continue to read your Bible, to say your prayers from your prayer book, read the daily office, continue to be shaped and formed. Join us for our online formation classes via Zoom or Zoom with the Rector on Thursday nights, and continue to be together even if we are separated. So may we continue to be diligent and do what God is calling us to do right now, to take care of ourselves and to take care of one another. And we hope to see you in this space again soon. Come back next week for another update on whether we will be able to move to in-person worship on November 15th. And until we see each other again, may you be held in the palm of God's hand.